I'm sick of Canon, so I might go to Olympus. My Canon's really crap, but... G'day there, Guru Doggers. Here we are once again out at a place called Towitta on the way to Sudan. It's probably one of the greatest places for photography of ruins if you want to get out there. Now,
it's Towitta, Towitta.
Yeah, absolutely, it's a magnificent place. We've been out here so many times. The house that you can see behind me is probably my favourite place to shoot. I've been here 3 or 4 times. I know Don's been here a few times, but this photo, in actual fact, this house is one that I've got the most response from of any photo I've ever taken. So tonight we thought that for our Guru Doggers we would come out here at night. We're hoping that the stars lighten up and we can get some astro above the roof of it. But this is a fantastic area, isn't it?
It's brilliant. Don? All through here. Any track you take, you're going to run into ruins. Yeah. If you're into ruins and history of any kind, this is a fantastic area. Yeah. Sudan, Towitta, all through here, it's brilliant. And this is just one example, one fantastic example.
Absolutely.
But sadly, this is also an example of how quickly a place can fall apart. Because only, 2-3 years ago, you took a picture, it was still all covered in
had the plaster
and everything. Yeah.
Obviously it's a pug and pine, so obviously it was plastered right through it, and there was no holes in the roof. Still got the kitchen out the back, and we may be able to show you that a bit later, or find some old photos. But it's a cracking place, and we're hoping we can get some decent shots for you and add to the Towitta collection that we've been doing for quite a while, haven't we? 3 Chains Road, if you want to go see some ruins.
Absolutely.
All along up and back all the way through to...
That's the one.
On towards Canton, isn't it? So
it is, yeah. So let's get to work and see if we can get some nice star shots.
All right, cheerio.
You happy with that?
No, I'm not. The photos you'll probably see from this shoot are all Don's. Mine, for some unknown reason, wanted to be quite blurry, didn't they?
Can't work it out.
No.
Very odd.
I have to get a new
Tried
camera.
Adjusting all the settings. Yeah, I think we need a camera company to sponsor us.
I think we do. I'm sick of Canon, so I might go to Olympus. My Canon's really crap, but I think I might go to Olympus EM1s because I've heard they're very good cameras. What have you heard, Don?
I've heard they sometimes get a bit blurry.
Sometimes they do, yeah.
Yes.
But, anyway, look, I'm sure Don will have some awesome photos for you to have a look at, but look, we're going to go down the track now. We're going to see what else we can find because there's plenty out here, and they're not as but young. It's only
exactly right.
It's only 11 o'clock at night, so we got so much time.
Hey, yeah.
I've only got to work tomorrow, you know.
That's right. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You can sleep at work as usual.
If only we had more subscribers, maybe we could pay for it. But
that's right. So we did take some photos from this angle behind. That way you should get the Milky Way dropping off behind the house.
In the sky.
That's where it usually is.
Generally.
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's on the other side of the earth.
Still
it's funny that.
Still in the sky.
Still in the sky though. So we'll put them up, and hopefully there's something there that's actually acceptable to you as well as to us.
And if not, tough.
And so on we go to the next place. Toodle pip. Well, something else. We've been out on the road, and of course, being Guru Dog, we like to do things a little bit different. Now, some people might not appreciate this. Appreciate. But we've actually stopped here at a cemetery. So what we're going to try and do is get some headstones with some nice astro in the background, running behind us, Milky Way. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm hoping to get some orbs and spots of light and maybe some ghosts.
And maybe some aliens.
At a cemetery.
Mate, that ain't no.
It's not Area 54. 56.
49, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not that area.
It's not
anyway.
that area, though.
No, we're hoping to get some ghostly apparitions. I am.
Yes.
And Don went for stars.
Yes.
So we'll see how we go. But I'm sure whenever they are developed, you'll see them and they'll be fantastic, won't they?
Absolutely.
But it is getting on now. And again, I have already said that I need to work tomorrow. So it's time to roll it up, I reckon.
Yeah. Old age is catching up.
Yes, it is.
Well, here I am, back at the house. We've done the star shots. I'm back 2 mornings later. Unfortunately, Ash wasn't able to join me this morning, but that's okay. I've come out early. It's about half an hour before sunrise. So what I want to try and do is get some nice sunrise shots, but it's not looking good because despite the fact that we're having 40-degree days at the moment, we've actually got a sky that's completely covered in cloud. Go figure. And it's 5:30 in the morning at the moment, and it's still in the 20s. So yeah, it's a warm time of year here for us. But what I want to do is try and get some early morning shots of this place, and so you can get a feel for how different shots can make a different feel to a photo. One of the things we actually enjoy about this photography game is that you can take multiple shots at multiple different times and get a completely different feel about a place. Middle of winter, late winter, early spring, it's all green. And then later on in the year, this time of year in summer, it's all dry. And you take the same photo in the same location, it can have a completely different feel about it. And that's why I'm back here this morning, to try and get this house before it crumbles completely, but to get it in some early morning sunrise light. We'll see how we go. So as I feared, too much cloud. Absolutely no colour in the sky whatsoever. Doesn't matter. I've got some shots, which you will have seen, and hopefully some of them are agreeable to you. Now, as you know from the other night, Ashley's been out there a few times and has got some fantastic shots. So we'll show you some of them now. come across this little place here on the way to Towitta. It's in the Towitta area, and to me it's a nice picture with this little old ruin that's still in reasonably good condition out front, but just had the farmer stop, had a good chat, and he says out the back's not pretty at all. So happy just to take these shots, and might not be able to see it so well on this camera because it's very wide angle, so it looks further off than it really is. It's really only about, or maybe 40 metres from where I'm standing, but on this camera it will look a lot further away than that. But it's nice with the sheep over here and the trees, and as you can hear, lots of bird noises. It's a beautiful still morning. It's like already into the high 20s, low 30s, and it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we're in for a hot one today. But it's a nice little place. Hope you like it. You may be wondering why I'd be interested in a mess like this. This is one of the reasons why we like to photograph ruins. You see, earlier this year, I did some astro of this particular building on my own. At the time, it still had the framework of the roof and some of the sheets still in place. And now, with a few windy days, it's all gone. It's all blown in. It's just laying on the ground in there. That's what we love about this. It's kind of like documenting history. You know, people would have spent a long time building these places. A simple barn like this, and yet it's neglected. They crumble and fall apart just like this, and we lose a bit of the history of our land, the stories. Who was here? Who built it? What happened here? So now I'll take some more shots, and there are a couple of other buildings right next to this, and I'll take some shots of them too. So I'll show this building as it is now, and as I took it with some stars earlier this year, and then we'll show the other buildings as well. Well, hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. That's it from Framing Australia this week. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and put your comments below the video. And we hope to get back to you again soon with some more Framing Australia. Bye for now.